1.
Do you have any brothers and sisters, Stephanie?
No brothers. I wish I did, but I've got 3 sisters.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm the youngest.
Poor you.
2.
Tell me about your family, Donna.
Well, I've got one brother. He's older than me.
What does he do?
He's a student. And I've got 2 younger sisters.
Wow, you have a big family.
3.
Do you have any brothers or sisters, Bob?
Just one. My sister, Anna.
Is she older than you?
Yes, she is. She always bosses me around.
4.
Tell me about your family, Rosie.
Well, I come from quite a big family. I've got 2 brothers, both of them younger than me.
Really? Do you have any sisters?
Yeah, I have one older and one younger sister.
You're lucky. I wish I came from a big family.
5.
Do you come from a big family, Tina?
No, I'm an only child. It's just me and my parents.
I went to a village school. In fact, there was only one classroom for 15 students of different ages, both boys and girls, and one teacher who taught everything. The school didn't have a name, so we just called it our school. We used to walk to school. Some children went barefooted. At school, we learnt to read and to write. We also learnt a little maths and history. There were no science lessons, and we didn't have exams either. Although our school was small, it had strict rules. We had to behave ourselves. We stood up and bowed to greet our teacher at the start of every lesson. We could talk only when we were allowed to. However, we had no homework and no extra classes. I had a lot of time to play outside and to help my parents in the house. I loved my school and those school days.
One.
Hello.
Hi, Penny. This is Bob.
Hi, Bob. How are things?
Fine. Say, would you like to go to a movie on Friday night?
A movie? Sure. I think I'm free Friday night. What movie do you want to see?
2.
Hello.
Hi, Anne. This is Mary.
Oh, hi, Mary. How are you?
Great. Look, I'm calling about the weekend. I'm having a party.
A party? Well, that sounds fun. When?
On Saturday night.
Saturday night is fine with me.
Great.
3.
Hello.
Hello, Nancy. This is Ken.
Oh, hi, Ken.
I'm calling about Friday night. Are you doing anything?
I don't think so.
Great. How about going to a disco with me?
A disco? Sure. Thanks. You know I love to dance. What time?
4.
Hello.
Hi, Anne. This is Mike.
Hi, Mike. What's up?
There's a football game on Sunday afternoon.
A football game?
Yeah. Would you like to go?
Oh, sorry. I'm not free on Sunday.
Oh, well. Some other time, maybe.
5.
Hello.
Hi, Wendy. This is Jack.
Oh, hi.
Say, there's a good movie on TV tonight. Do you want to come over and watch it with me?
Oh, I'd love to, but I can't tonight. I have too much work to do.
An 1830 law forced thousands of American Indians from their lands in the southern United States to areas west of the Mississippi River. Expressions of support for the law are part of advertising for a new exhibit about Native Americans. The exhibit, called Americans, opened last month at the National Museum of the American Indian in Washington, D.C. It explores the use of American Indian imagery over the years. 2 centuries ago, some people imagined a country free of American Indians. Others thought the removal of the Indians would lead to expanded wealth from cotton fields, where millions of blacks worked as slaves.
Thanks to the widespread use of modern means of transport, people have more choice of holiday destination and can now visit even the remotest parts of the world. Tourism has certainly become an important factor in the development of many countries. An obvious benefit of tourism is that it plays a key role in economic growth. It contributes greatly to the income of a region or country. It also brings job opportunities to all kinds of people, and therefore helps promote prosperity in diverse fields. Another positive aspect of tourism is that it helps promote international understanding and cooperation among nations. In addition, tourism can improve the standard of living of local or rural communities, so young people are encouraged to stay in their hometown to build a good life rather than move to big cities. Finally, tourism brings cultural benefits, as travelers learn about the history and culture of a place and spread them around the world. On the other hand, the drawbacks of tourism can't be denied.
My first language is French, but I live near the border, so I'm reasonably good at German. I can also get by in Italian. We went to Rome last summer, and I picked up the basics.
My mother is Spanish, and my father is French, so I'm bilingual. I'm also fluent in English, which I need for my job. I can have a conversation in Italian, but it's a bit rusty.
I used to be quite bad at English. I knew a few words of everyday English that I learnt at school, but I couldn't speak a word of anything else. Last summer, I went to England on holiday. While I was travelling around the country, I picked up enough words and phrases to get by. I was told that my pronunciation was quite good, so when I got home, I decided to learn English properly.
Last year, I got a job in a multinational company, so I had to learn English. A friend recommended an English center, and I have been going there for 6 months. I always enjoy the lessons, and the language is taught in a communicative way. I think I've learned a lot since I started. It's not all fun, though, at the moment of studying for my first exam.
Back in the mid-20th century, Kenya was a more male-dominated society compared to today. Men were ahead of women in both education and employment, but the situation has changed a lot since then. More and more women work these days. They earn to support their families as well as to be financially independent. More women study nowadays. Higher education has witnessed a great rise in the number of women attending colleges and universities. Let's look at some figures. In 1995, 65% of Kenyan females stayed at home as housewives. This number dropped dramatically to 47% in 2010. It is predicted that this number will keep falling to around 30% in 2025. Only 22% of university students were girls in Kenya in 1995. 15 years later, in 2010, this number went up to 36%. Research shows that it will keep rising, and in 2025, about 48% of the student population will be made up of females. We had a good discussion yesterday about our future careers.
Did you? With Nick?
Yes, and also with Chang.
Good. Nick said that you want to become a teacher.
I've changed my mind. My mum is a teacher. She has mountains of work to do behind the scenes, preparing lessons, marking, giving feedback. She always has to work overtime without extra pay. I'd choose a 9-to-5 job.
I know.
Then there's the unpleasant task of dealing with lazy or naughty students. I'm not that patient.
But it's rewarding when your students are successful and they appreciate your efforts. What about Chang?
She said she's interested in travelling and she's a sociable girl. She wants to become a tour guide.
That sounds good. What about Nick?
Nick doesn't want to spend so much time on academic subjects. He'd prefer to acquire some applied skills and get a job right after school.
Did he tell you which job?
He mentioned becoming a mechanic. He's fascinated by cars and he's good with his hands.
I know, but it won't be easy. He'll need to learn lots of skills to do it.
One.
Isn't it your birthday this month, Ted?
Hey, it was a month ago.
Oh, sorry. I forgot all about it. So did you have a big party or something?
No, I had to study because of the exams at school.
2.
Have you had your birthday yet, Jill?
No, it's in 2 months.
Oh, that's right. So what are you planning to do this time?
I'm going to New York with my mom and dad.
Hey, fabulous.
3.
Have you had your birthday yet, Sue?
No, it's not till next month. Don't forget this time.
Don't worry, I won't.
I'm planning to have a barbecue.
Great! That sounds fun.
4.
Is your birthday this month or next month, Brian? I can't remember.
Oh, it was a month ago.
Really? So how was it?
It was okay, but very quiet. I had a family party at home.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Dreaming of a holiday sunbathing on Mars or playing some sports at a lunar resort and spa? While it may take decades for these ideas to come true, space tourism, which is space travel for recreational, leisure or business purposes, is becoming more realistic. Since 2001, the American company Space Adventures has flown tourists to the International Space Station to live and work alongside professional astronauts for up to 10 days. The company now offers a service called Spacewalk, where clients can leave the ISS and float above the Earth. It also plans to launch by 2018 its circumlunar mission, which takes clients to within 100 kilometers of the Moon's surface. Virgin Galactic, the world's first space line, has been preparing to launch its first manned spaceflight. By 2015, almost 700 people from more than 50 different countries have paid deposits at the price of $250,000 per ticket. The possibility of traveling into space sounds wonderful, but it has been criticized as well. People say it's costly, dangerous, and unsustainable, since its growth could cause environmental problems, including speeding up global warming.